All right, today what we're going to do is go over how to leverage Loopnet backend to your advantage to create um, new buyers in your database, as well as moving any deals that you have on Loopnet online. So it's a trick I've learned over the years that works very effectively in more of a laser focused way to market directly to a client. So what you do is log into LoopNet and you'll go into Marketing Center, click Marketing Center. Once you click Marketing Center, you'll see this load up, and I'm going to go to page 3. See here, page 4, and I want to find the castle building because that'll be a good one for you guys. All right, castle building. So what you're going to do is click on listing performance. Click listing performance right here. Once you click that, you're going to see the back end of LoopNet come up with analytics, right? Then click on this most recent so that it generates the most recent views. What this is this is showing you the back end of who has shown interest in that particular listing, meaning this captures the back end of how long are they looking at the property, and some other information I'm going to give you now. But what you want to do is focus on the groups that are spending at least around 3 minutes or more, looking at the site. 5 minutes is good, 3 minutes is good, 2 minutes is even close. This is pretty good. The ones that come in there for like 10 seconds, waste of time. They're just browsing and then they're moving on. You want to look at the groups that really have interest in the site. This was on here 44 minutes for Cushman. But let's do this. The other thing is, once you identify the time of interest, then you got to look and narrow down the particular group that's looking at the deal. You really want to stay and shy away from other brokerages because they're not an end user typically. They're the they're going to broker a deal. You want to deal specifically with companies that would be your buyer, right? That's the whole point of this. I'm going to go to page 2. That'll show you a little bit more in here. So for instance, Calvary Church, they spent 15 minutes on this, which is really good. When you click on the drop down, this is what will allow you to know some of the back end information on the company. Now, some of the companies give more information than others on the back end, but this is what you want to see. So this is a church. Some of these churches have a lot of money. Christ Fellowship, I remember they came into town and they bought their current location. They kind of went around all of us brokers, which was very interesting. 22 million bucks. They did a deal directly with the city. And, so there's some church groups that do have money out here. Calvary, coincidentally, they do have money. Employees, it gives you the revenue, the type of company that they're in. So what you're going to do is click the website, and then there you go. You're going to look in here to find the contact information. This is a generalized email. I like to see that you guys get a direct email to a decision maker. What you want to do is call the direct phone number to the company and ask them for the real estate acquisition department. And at that point, they're going to basically shift you over to whoever handles real estate in their company. Once you get that information, you really just want the email address. You can even tell whoever the gatekeeper is in the company, listen, I'm just following up on interest that Calvary Church had on a property that we have, and I want to share the information. What's the best email address to respond? And then at that point, they'll give you the email address immediately, whoever that gatekeeper is for you, or they'll shift you over to a phone number to whoever handles the real estate purchases within the company. All right, so you want to route to the right location. Don't send the email to these info generalized email boxes because they normally go into spam. They're not very effective. But when you get directly to the company and then get to the real estate division, that's where you'll be able to deal with the decision maker and you can actually do a deal there. Now, to give you guys some extra kind of bonus on on today's session, coincidentally, I'm going to pull up Calvary right now on my cell phone. Okay, so I have the owner and the decision maker of Calvary already. Okay, so this is something that no other firms are going to do. I'm going to do for you guys right now. The owner and the decision maker for Calvary Church his name is Mark. his number. You guys can write this down. And remember, when I do group leads or share anything that's, for everybody to go after, it's just like that. I want you guys to have all an equal opportunity to go after deals, close transactions. And if one guy is just stronger than the other and that wants to really go after it and focus on closing a lead, he earned it. This is not to create any kind of animosity or anything. This is a fair way to create some good synergy in the office so that you guys have a fair shot, everybody, to close deals. All right, so I'm giving you guys now the number directly as a group to Mark. He's Calvary Church, 772-528-9345. Again, it's 772-528-9345. You can call Mark, say, hey, listen, I know you seem to have had some interest in the Castle building in Fort Pierce. We sold that building. We also leased that building. However, we have other options. Let us know what you're looking for, Mark. And now remember, with that conversation that you're going to call those parties that showed interest directly as buyers, or let's call it prospective buyers, you want to turn that into a double deal for yourself. Meaning a buyer in our business is also a seller, and a seller in our business is a buyer. We have a really unique business that we're in that allows you to make money on all on all fronts. You know what I mean? So call Mark. Hey, listen, I know that you were interested in that site. We have others. What are you looking for specifically? What's your email address? I'd love to share that with you. Did you have any more questions on this deal? That's the other thing. You can call these groups and just say, hey, listen, I just wanted to make sure I get back with you. You expressed some interest on this site. It's not available, but I have others. Let me know your acquisition criteria. Let me know your leasing criteria. And then, by the way, if they're like, oh, no, we're good, or, I did look at that one, but not really interested, start that conversation quickly on, okay, great. Well, if you have any commercial buildings, land, or anything that you want to sell, let me know there because I can assist you there. We have a long line of buyers right now. We're already working with capital that I'd be glad to share with you privately and do a deal. All we do is a quick fee agreement, and I can go to work for you. Put those opportunities for you on every call you make on a double dip situation, so that you're really capitalizing on when you're calling these people. So another quick example I'm going to give you. Let's just call it. Let's see. We'll go over to a land deal would be good to show you. So we'll go to page 1. Go down a little bit. Let's look at. Corner lot PSL. Okay, just Fort Pierce. No, I want to see if we can find a larger piece for you guys. Okay, here we go. So Glades Cutoff, this area, very high area of growth. I actually have a client of mine coming into office tomorrow. He controls over 1,400 acres in that area. He's doing deals in the $30 million range. So I tell you what, you can learn a lot from everybody. But a guy doing over $30 million on transactions and he's still, humble is pretty damn cool. So what you can do, again, flip this so that it's showing you the most recent hit. Go into make sure that it's a relative group. You know what I mean? This guy here, not relative, 38 seconds, whatever. 3 minutes though, this is a good one. Click down in the drop menu, and then this gives you some information on them. They have different markets they're interested in. Click their website. Once you get into the website, here you go. You can contact them directly, get an email address. You're just basically calling to follow up with their interest that they had in this particular site, which is off of Glades Cutoff Road. There's a lot of action on Glades, which is really the cusp of growth on the Tradition sector. So this is going to be directly on the west side of Tradition. Range line is in that area. This road, you guys, Glades Cutoff, running north and south, is going to be the 441 of our little area here in the market. So I highly suggest you get into this space, send out your letters, get new deals in here, new listings, fee agreements. You'll make a ton of money. You're going to make a ton of money there. You're going to make, as long as you focus and you stay consistent and you have the strong, armor on that it takes to be in our business through the up and the down, you are guaranteed to make millions of dollars in our business. Your first year in, second year in, third year in, it might be, you know, 100, 200, 200, $300,000. But moving forward from there, we're in a market that once you understand the mechanics and apply this stuff every day, you know, like life or death, you're guaranteed to make yourself a lot of money, especially in Fort Pierce and in these little areas right off of Port St. Lucie. So Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce. Fort Pierce is my favorite market. It always has been for a very long time. So just stay focused. And more importantly, I just wanted to share this with you real quick in regards to how to utilize Loopnet in a way that it will it'll drive more deals for you. Coincidentally, this is a cannabis company, which is perfect for that site, I just noticed. And the reason for it is this is a former nursery. So they could utilize the existing greenhouses. This is being sold with everything in place. There's infrastructure. It's a really good site. So any questions you guys have, let me know. Make it a very successful day. And I'll see you here at the top.